What's going on, guys? It's Gordon Sign here, coach of your Trenton Dragapults, and I am here with a panel of guests, and we're going to be bringing you the Week 1 battles and our analysis on the BTA cast.
Electric Terrain. More Pecco.
Hello, Mark. Hello, Nuke. Hello,
Hello.
Incog. Hello, Hashak. And hello, Cog. Actually, you know what? Let's everybody introduce yourself a little bit so we get so everybody has an idea of what you sound like.
No.
Okay. That was Cog.
Good day.
All right, roll.
All right, fine. That's Nuke laughing. Okay, great.
Hello,
Hi,
I'm
I'm
Incog.
Thank you, Incog.
And then
Uh,
Mark
Hi,
said something.
Cog.
I'm Hashok. Hi.
And then
Yeah.
Okay,
Mark,
I'm
go
Mark,
ahead.
but Incog's not talking.
There he is.
Hi,
All
Mark.
right, cool. Very
All right,
professional,
good enough.
Very good.
All right, Nuke versus Primer is our first battle here. And before we start this, since we are joined by Nuke, you want to give a little thought process on your thoughts going into the game?
Yeah. I think I didn't really know how to prep for G-Max Grimmsnell, so I just thought I'd bring things that were faster than it and hope to wear down the rest of his team and make it so that he just couldn't live. I thought Rotom Wash and Dragapult were good for pivoting because he didn't have good switch-ins of those. Sandaconda and Hitmonlee were my main offensive threats because he also didn't have good switch-ins besides Cofagrigus for Hitmonlee, but with knockoff, that's a pretty good way to cripple it at least. And then just Togekiss and his bulky Skuntank to haze, I guess, poison things, be annoying, I guess.
Alrighty. Well, let's
Fair
take a
enough.
look. Yeah, we'll take a look here. So turn one, we'll put it on fast, just because the toxic,
Hyper
obviously,
fast.
which is a fair to toxic melodic. I can understand that. Now, are you physical or special in that Skuntank?
It was mixed with Poison Jab, Fire Blast for the Ferrothorn, Poison Jab just as blanket coverage for everything
Okay,
else.
so that Scald
Okay.
did kind of suck. The Scald burn, that is.
Yeah,
That was unfortunate. Then Primer, again, another Scald burn. Great. So now leftovers don't mean anything. And this is where Primer is Primer and clicks the mirror coat
Clicks
button.
mirror coat. I forgot about that. Yeah.
He has done this before with Araquanid, and so to see it on my Melodic, I was not surprised. It's Primer things, and
he has a habit.
that's the habit, but yeah. So Hitmonlee, unfortunately, not enough to knock it out. Takes some chip, but
Luckily, it didn't get burned.
yeah, that's huge.
yeah, I didn't
But
count
I
that.
do
just
understand the
figured it would.
knockoff, though. I do understand.
Yeah,
it, 'cause
I
if
understand
Rodriguez
the
comes
both.
in a high jump kick, makes a lot of
Uh-huh.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the read was really
That-
nice here as well.
Yeah, this last turn. So Melodic goes down, going into Pissimian after this turn and reading the gunk shot from Primer. That's huge. Reading that Togekiss switch. And then, poison. Great.
And then poison. Yeah, Primer just got a lot of.
Just a lot of little chip with
Yeah.
like burn and poison.
Yeah.
But then,
small annoyances that can rack up.
yeah. So then back into Skuntank, which is going to take massive damage. But
Basically just sacking it at this point because it didn't.
yeah.
like- All it did was spread toxic. Fire Blast was useless with no Ferrothorn. Poison Jab does nothing with when it burned.
Yeah.
So
Was your Togekiss scarfed or anything?
it was a defensive stat.
Okay, so it was gonna naturally outspeed. Got it.
Yeah, it was pretty physically bulky with a little bit of speed and investment.
Okay.
Okay.
was just
I think it was
wondering,
supposed to outspeed like non-scarf. It was something like I don't remember exactly what the investment was for, but
No doubt, no
Okay.
doubt. I was just wondering because they hit the same speed, so I was like, "Oh, that's weird."
Mm.
mhm.
Okay.
So
Interesting.
yeah, that unfortunately knocks out. And at this point, you still got the coil hope.
Yeah, just kind of going for something.
Yeah, but unfortunately, Primer's also prepped for that with the haze. Which
Yeah.
is big on foot. And yeah,
And then you send in Dragapult, which does not like Shadow Ball.
Yeah,
If-
I think I was predicting a haze there to try to like just get a prediction on the front foot.
yeah.
It was a
being
fine
so
enough.
far behind.
It's a fine enough switch though, just because I mean, at least Dragon Ball could take it. I wouldn't
Mhm.
recommend it all the time, but it was definitely good
Yeah.
enough to get the kill at least. But
If that
Mhm.
was weakness policy, I would have shat myself.
Listen, no one can do what I can do. We'll get to that.
Fair enough.
This was good as a burn. I still think Type Notes are good body press in general, but I didn't quite understand Primer's reasoning behind this question mark.
Oh, what, the bulk or the iron defense?
Yeah, the iron defensing. Like, I get you're trying to beat out Hitmonlee. You're better off just trying to kill it at that point if you really want to be honest.
Yeah, the
here.
second one, I was confused by the second one.
Yeah.
It was an odd choice. And
Absolutely.
that second one allows this battle to get tied up. Damage-wise, it's a bit different, but at least score-wise, and it's...
Yeah, I think here, when he sacked, when he went to Dragapult and it died,
Right.
that's kind of, if like, I don't think he needed to save Hitmonlee at that point. I think that if he just let it die to whatever, he might have had a better chance.
I would have lived the knockoff. I think I was predicting a fighting move there, because I think I would have done a lot with high jump kick in return. Even with
that I agree with Hashaka there too.
Yeah.
Not switching out would have been fine.
I understand why. Yeah.
Yeah, looking back, it's just...
I think the early game just
hindsight.
got me a little tilted, and I was playing like I was on the back foot, even though I was, at this point, it was more even.
Yeah.
Still a good game nonetheless.
Yeah, you brought one of the better coaches. That, you and Primer both tend to have a history of making playoffs, so for this to be as close as it was is expected, but also, it's not going to be a close game's not handed to anyone. So to be able to do it is still impressive nonetheless. And at this point, it's just...
And then, then Grimmsnarl does Grimmsnarl things.
Yep, hits him with the G-Max snooze. It was definitely a close game. Definitely points that are definitely now 2020 vision-wise. You can always look back at this and say, you know what, this could have changed. But it happens from time to time, We all have games like that.
Yeah. But 2-0 nonetheless against Primer. I think you're off to a strong start, Nuke, even if Primer thinks you're now 17th in power rankings or whatever he
Primer's
placed you.
stupid.
Power rankings is just a number.
I think that Primer has really bad rankings. I still think you are one of the best. You have one of the best teams in the league, and I still think you're a fantastic player.
Especially if you find ways to not only bring your G-Max, but also use Caparajah the way it can Caparajah G-Max can do a lot well, and so if you start getting on a roll with that, I think you'll be fine. But yeah, that's about it for this battle, and we'll move on to Colin versus Walt. Tale as old as time. Colin versus Walt.
Oh yeah.
Also, Aaron's going to join.
Oh, okay.
Aaron's in general.
Hi,
Yes.
Aaron.
Hello, Aaron.
Welcome to the podcast.
We have.
This was a weird battle because y'all said it best.
There they go.
Goodbye, Aaron.
Y'all said it best in this battle here. Y'all said, Colin, don't say nothing, and he did. And then things went south quickly.
that happens.
Welcome back again, Aaron. We've gone over Nuke versus Primer, so.
Yeah. It wasn't even like
Chinese god, just like the wind.
All right.
I was kicked.
All right, Coggle, put a shiny nickel that'll show up one more time.
Okay.
They could be on mobile.
Apparently he's getting kicked for some reason.
Oh.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, no one can. What?
Oh.
Well,
hello.
Discord hates him apparently.
Is he getting kicked or just disconnecting?
He must
I
be
don't know.
Discord must be forcing him out for some reason. Well.
All right, but in the meantime, let's see.
Okay, yeah, this battle. Colin has a history of running his mouth.
Colin has two histories. One of taking an early lead against Walter just to completely get run through by Walter, and two, running his mouth and costing himself the game. May we never forget the battle against Mosey, where Colin was in call against one of the lowest ranked teams in the league and said, "Can I just say GG right now?" and then proceeded to lose the game.
Yeah.
So as we'll see here.
Yeah, you can lose to a lot of things, but early game Colin is definitely doing good. In my opinion, it's definitely a good game. I just,
Yeah, that early prediction on the energy ball is understandable.
Yep.
Let's see.
Good rocks here, obviously. Good, another switch out.
Yeah.
This I didn't understand.
Okay, well, that was weird. Yeah, that one was weird. What was he expecting?
Well, that's a good point too. I give all credit where it's due to Thunder Wave, but there are 2 Pokemon on that team that are immune to that totally. So it's kind of like,
Yeah.
Stop reading the goddamn chat. Anyways, this was a weird one. I didn't like him staying in against Rotom just to go down to 1%. I would have been like, okay, let me double back out the Seismitoad.
Yeah. And then
why did he double back out the Seismitoad? That's weird. He just risked his Seismitoad.
Well, what he was doing is he goes Gengar to make sure this thing ain't clicking no grass move and to basically force it out.
It's just such a weird...
What if he just clicked Volt Switch and then, like, what if he clicked Volt Switch right there? Oh, no, wait, I guess he's... Okay, yeah, I see what you mean.
Speed. Yeah, for speed reasons, it's forcing this Rotom now out, and so Colin's trying to read whatever is going to come in on Gengar.
It's not like Rotom is going to be here the entire game, and the only thing it realistically fears is Gengar from a practical standpoint, but even then doing that, I just like, man, what happens if he actually goes for like Leaf Storm on your predicted switch out? Like, and then Colin says this.
Oh yeah, it cannot be seen because of how I have this set up. But I'm gonna try. We're gonna bring this here. And, there we go. Okay, show me your switch, please. Or yeah, show me your switch, please. And thank you.
Yeah,
and
please and thank you.
So then, we saw this one coming. This was an obvious one. Power Whip. Got it.
And of course, Colin takes first blood, as per usual in these matches against Walter. Colin usually takes first blood.
He lets that go, which then allows him to go into Corviknight very freely, mind you. Now, if Colin had a Gengar with Thunderbolt, or just a good Silvally typing for this situation, he would have been fine.
Yeah.
But then everything turns out terrible.
And then bulk up.
Oh my god. Why?
Defense drop? Nah.
Why does he go into Grimmsnarl?
I don't
Just remember, turn 9, he says, I lose. G-Max is broken, but whatever. No. You cannot make up any excuses here. You had your chance.
So he goes into Grimmsnarl just to freaking.
But he lives on one.
He tries to get Thunder Waves and misses. He gets taunt happens. It's just such a weird situation.
Does this one not have any iron moves or steel type moves? That's weird.
Why is he Silvally Grass?
I don't know.
That was your Gastrodon, but there's a Cinderace, there's a Corviknight, there's a Drapion.
In my opinion, it seemed weird at first. And then, you really look at his team. Let me go back to that really quickly. That was such a weird Silvally typing either way, because, Colin has a lot of good Pokemon for this matchup.
Yeah, Gastrodon is not an issue when there's Power Whip on Seismitoad, Energy Ball and Vikavolt, and Gengar gets coverage as well.
Just such a weird typing. Could have been a lot.
Yeah.
I think the one thing he chose Grass type for is because he has Rotom Grass, so Grass is really good against Rotom Grass.
Of course.
So, yeah, as you can see with the G-Max.
Ouch.
Could have been fire, could have been ground, he could have been something.
Well, that's the thing. The Grass typing is the only one that helps him. Because this team kind of gets run over by Rotom Grass.
Depends. You can make an argument for Vikavolt getting that thing done with. I think it just really came down to Colin, as he said in his own words over there, just said he had bad prep. And that's what happened. Very basic standpoint. He didn't get any drops. If he was Mirror Armor, the drop would reflect on him instead. So even if a drop was going to be applied, it would have been reflected back.
Which would have been really funny.
Would have been great to see that. And then just in general, not having the coverage to beat this. The Thunder Punch now works.
Yeah, see, the choke... No, see, the choke here... Yeah, it's... he could have easily played that better by not going Seismitoad and clicking Liquidation. I was thinking, oh yeah, Seismitoad, he's gonna Scald it, burn it. But no, for some reason, he wasn't mixed. He was just full on physical.
Yeah,
and
the burn would have been great.
Yeah, that's
Unfortunately,
just
Corviknight does go down to the Brave Bird, so the history of Colin only taking out one of Walt's Mons and losing 5-0 after doing so is over. But
I mean, technically, Colin did
only
take
killed
out
one.
Yeah,
Exactly.
only took out one of them. Walter went down on his own.
This is the third time this has happened.
And
Yeah.
certainly may never be the last.
Poor Colin.
damn.
All right.
Colin is very interesting because he is simultaneously really good at playing Pokemon and also garbage.
Damn.
Yeah.
That kind of wraps up that.
Alrighty. So now we
All
got.
right, this one.
Oh
Oh boy.
Oh, I have
Tyler
opinions.
versus Golem.
Okay, before we even start, Golem not bringing Mimikyu was one of the weirdest things to me this match. I get the Rapidash bring, fine. One fairy type, cool. But not bringing Mimikyu kind of messed with me a little bit.
What? Why? He has a Ditto.
No. So you gotta understand something. When I was watching this game, I was like, okay, that's fine. But the Ditto's gonna obviously try to copy the Dracovish. There's no other Pokemon that I really envision going into this match that the Ditto won't copy.
Well, that's the thing. Like, if he brought Mimikyu, it'll just get slapped by Ditto, because like that Ditto will have faster Shadow Sneak and it'll one-shot it.
Not one-shot unless you have Disguise up.
Well, that's the thing. Obviously, Disguise won't be up if it. I'm just assuming like if it's gonna try and kill. Then...
Oh no, I'm not saying like he should bring it and then Ditto's gonna automatically counter it. I'm saying in general, if he brought it, it would have been a fine, good day.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Like he also has a Steelix. He also has he has Steelix. He has a Toxapex. There's nothing.
I think I just have a strategy in my mind with Mimikyu against this team that I know Golem wouldn't bring. Given
Also,
my history running out of Pokemon.
When you said Ditto is only gonna copy Dracovish, that does not surprise me. Seeing Tyler loves Dracovish and was very sad that thing got taken. So any way he can use a Dracovish in this league, he'll find. And Ditto was the answer. Anyway,
I love Golem, I really do, but he's like Golem. If you're watching this,
my God, he swords that.
You're one of my favorite people.
So there's one of the biggest things that I hated about this. He set up in front of this, knowing full well, I could die here, but who cares?
Yo, he got the big dong energy
Tyler,
right
instead
there.
of setting up the rocks when he could, or like clicking the steel move, he clicks Earthquake, which is kind of interesting.
Also, if you take apart like Tyler's team, apart from like Steelix and Ditto, there's a Galarian Corsola, there's an Arcanine, there's a Appleton, and like an Excelgor. So I was thinking, bring Mimikyu, kill some Pokemon, and then let it go ham. But clearly I was wrong.
So now the low kick, which does decent damage but not enough, and Rapidash is dead.
If he just had Mystical Fire, it would have been fine.
Here comes Drake.
Why doesn't he go into Toxapex? Why didn't he keep it alive?
Didn't need Steelix anymore at that point.
No, I mean like he still has a Galvantula.
That's
Didn't
true.
need Steelix.
Like it's just no, but like he could have just kept it because like Toxapex could have walled.
Oh no doubt. But I'm just saying in general.
I know, but that's like differential wise. Yeah, he still also has a Galvantula.
I think it's just trying to avoid taking too much damage on Toxapex, which Toxapex comes in handy very late game, so not taking a lot of damage on it was.
Yeah, Toxapex walls off a bunch of this team, so he probably wants to be like, well, I don't want to go into it now.
Yeah.
I think
once Galvantula's dead, he's good.
Yeah, but guys, just like note that 3 out of his 5 remaining Mons are now very weak to just Volt Switch, so he can just Volt Switch freely.
Oh, that's fine, but then Sylveon eats a lot of those, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's just Sylveon.
Yeah,
but that's the only one.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. Like,
so here comes Ditto. And
this made me angry. This is why I was angry. Because he let Rapidash die, knowing full well this man could do anything he wanted once it was dead.
See, now, I wonder if we know the sets, though, because this could have been a tie, right?
I'm
no,
pretty sure it was
Scarf. That was Scarfed. I'm pretty sure the Dracovish might have been. I mean, we could see. I don't remember. Really quickly. I'll look through the Season 7 chat really quickly.
I don't think we got the sets from Golem.
No, I don't think so.
This confuses me. So Golem goes into Galvantula.
Mm-hmm.
And
Does he set up webs?
sets up webs.
Oh, he
That's
sets up
right.
webs.
That's
And
right.
now Galvantula is dead. And now you're looking at Toxapex going, uh-oh.
Yeah, this was
Yeah.
my big thing. Like, I understand from a Pokemon standpoint that we can talk this, that, the third, but this was just a bad decision. First, to set up webs instead of going for like a kill. You know, it's just upsetting.
With the one mon that you needed to kill the Toxapex, it's. Oh my god, so much damage. That knockoff, obviously, coming out, which would have been that if Weavile came in immediately and you could have had Galvantula still in the back.
Yep.
And the same exact thing would have happened.
Hold on. Did he just sit in Mandibuzz against what?
Because it's
Well, he
bulky.
clearly knows that it's defensive at this point. He doesn't.
Yeah, I know, but why did he send in Mandibuzz against the? Does anyone else find that weird?
No,
Like
I
the
do
only
find
one.
it- I find it
It's
completely
weird,
weird.
but it takes 3. Or it takes 2. It takes 2. It takes 3 to kill it.
It's just slightly. Oh, and he goes for the Brave Bird. Okay.
Yeah, like I get he could have gone into like Toxapex at that point, and I get that it's a hard wall, but then like he just doesn't like. He just said, "Fuck it. Maybe I want to get rid of webs. Maybe I'm just a
Oh my
defensive wall."
God, that hailstorm did nothing. Jesus.
The thing about it here is that, as far as I know, Kingler doesn't get a physical ice move. I believe.
Oh.
So that's when I knew that he had nothing to beat the rest of this team.
Yeah.
He couldn't beat Mandibuzz in one shot, and that's when I was like, "Oh well, good luck here."
Arceus in the call.
Arceus. Oh, okay. I'll drag him in. Hello, Arceus.
Yeah,
We
only gets
are
Ice Beam and Blizzard.
currently wrapping
so-
up Tyler versus Golem here. We've already gone over a few matches, but it's all good.
Definitely not good. And then
That's
it's
fine.
revealed that it's Blizzard.
Oh
And
god.
this is just overall
Yeah.
terrible because you lost your Galvantula already, so you don't have any answers. And then what? I think you're stuck in the first impression or something on Surfetched. I forget what the move
Yeah,
was.
we'll get to
That's
that. 'cause
right.
this is-
I remember that.
So
She's
first
back.
impression, and it is choice. We come to
His
find out.
Choice first impression. I
This,
forgot about this.
I get choice Surfetch, but just run Life Orb or extra. Bar or
Choice,
something.
choice first
Don't run
impression.
choice band. Don't
run
leave it in the
choice
back
first
like that.
impression.
Don't leave it in the back. Send it out earlier, because now you're kind of fucked.
Like Golem, if you're watching this, you're one of my favorites in the league. But Jesus, don't run special Kingler with choice banded first impression. Like,
Well, you said a bunch of things there.
Yeah, that didn't all go together.
Bandit Surfetch.
Yeah.
Choice
Listen.
special Kingler with choice bandit first impression is what that sounded like.
I mean, yes,
Hey, all your ideas kind of ran together.
Yeah, it's all good. But
I'm not
Golem,
thinking.
you had an idea, and then it didn't go anywhere, unfortunately.
It happens.
Tyler could have done a little bit better on switches and maybe sending in certain Pokemon, but overall he still won the game. So just look out for people will expose that Tyler.
Yeah. Especially with this fat of a team that he has, like,
Yeah, that's a team I do not want to fight.
I mean, I don't know. I think it's a lot of taunt bait. Like 9 of his mons just lose to taunt.
Oh,
Yeah.
it is very much taunt bait, but then I also don't want to see them hit me.
that is fair. Alrighty. Well, that wraps up that game. We'll move on to, oh boy.
All right.
Oh yes.
We got
this one.
Gordon versus Aaron. One of my favorite matches to go over here.
Okay. So
There
we'll
was
get
some
What are your
to,
thoughts,
we'll
Gordon?
get to the turn. We'll get
Oh,
to the turn.
no. It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna go through it.
We'll get to
Got
the
it.
turn later.
Gotta get
Going
through it,
into
all right?
this, I had plans. I had the prep. I felt like I could do this. And
Yep,
even
yep,
seeing this
yep.
team, this was pretty much what I was expecting.
Yep, team bag chasers. Yep, you had it. But let's hear. He fumbled it here. So
So let
turn
me,
one was a pretty good turn. Then
Let me-
Caparaja comes out, takes a Stone Age.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
And
that's
I'm
so
ex-
immediate.
So I'm expecting the heat crash.
Yep.
Unfortunately,
He
he
goes for
calls
rock
it.
slide.
He goes to the rock slide.
Which
But-
damage is damage, you know.
Yeah.
He goes to the overheat
Oh,
now,
stays
but
in.
then he lives. Did we ever find out what set that was at Caparaja?
No. But it's
Well,
fine.
that has
It's
some
dead.
stuff. Unless you're like bulky road him.
Problem is Charizard now comes in.
This is what made
Oh.
me feel bad for Aaron.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
felt bad
right
for
here.
you.
This is when I knew this
Harsh.
game was either over or Gordon was gonna fuck it up somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Ooh,
still
I
goes
felt
for it
bad.
because
I
he
felt
wants
so
to try and
bad
get an
there.
attack off, and he goes for max airstream. Now
Did
he's only
you-
at -1 speed, mind you.
Yeah, did you have
But Dragapult's Dragapult.
hold on, at that point, did you have like first impression on Durant?
I unfortunately did not have that this one.
Oh shoot, so was that just like game over at that point if you didn't get the para?
Probably.
Oh wow.
I didn't run the calcs on everything and how much it was doing to a G-Max hat, but I'm assuming, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
because
probably would have killed.
Mm-hmm. Were you
Jam.
not Scarf Dragapult? Oh no, your life over. Excuse
No.
me. Yeah, definitely was over at that point.
Yeah.
We got Nick Foles who got traded to the Bears. Takes the Esco crash
Oh, yeah, he did.
as we are recording this, and then I like the RC's fair, the Valley Ferry, and then everyone remembers it got more base
Yeah.
power. Party shot was really good here in my opinion. Going to Passimian was a decision. Because if he just went for like Rend or went for Ice School Crash, it would have been terrible for you.
I didn't
But luckily
really
he
need
didn't.
Passimian that much if he, like, at that point because of the rest of the team. If you look at
Yep.
Grimmsnar, Mew, and Komodo, I didn't really need Passimian. I'm telling this to Pass Gordon. You didn't need Passimian.
Oh, hold on, we're not there yet.
Yeah,
Come
you
on.
really didn't.
Come on, we're not there yet.
Oh my god.
All right, now
What
the
are you
SC
doing?
And then the U-turn happens.
Yeah.
No,
So
This-
long.
this is what was the funniest thing to me.
Yeah, right there. We
Gordon
need him with
said-
his sucker.
Gordon
Fuck.
said the Pokemon that gets every move in the catalog will not have Sucker Punch. He had to risk it though. He had to. Because if he didn't risk it, he's looking at a very bad chance.
Yeah.
So then Reflect comes up, of course. Now here's where Gordon decides to lay a goose.
So, my brain knows I got Silvally Fairy, hit for 4 times super effective. I got G-Max Hatterene, 4 times super effective.
And then an ape, a lemur.
Hmm.
What does he decide to go into? What does Gordon
Let's
do?
go Passimian.
No, and it gets worse because Gordon
Oh,
stayed
Dragon
in.
Dance.
He didn't double out. He
Okay.
stayed in.
That's a Dragon Dance. You know what? Let's stay in and go for Chip, because that makes sense.
And then everything just goes from here. He goes for a third one. Didn't still switch out, mind you.
I
Keep
know.
it in a buck. Still didn't switch out. He had
Oh, and then he
every
goes for
opportunity to
U-turn.
switch out here. Every opportunity. Every
I
single
did.
one. And then everything
Oh, I'm
goes
dead.
to hell and back.
Uh-oh.
One.
Here, let me go into Durant. I'm just sacking shit at this point, seeing if something lives. I go into Durant, the only thing that can deal with Mew. I'm an idiot.
Another one.
Because
You know,
for some
you can
reason,
tell.
I gotta keep this Passimian alive.
You can tell that this Kamo isn't max attack because this would have killed if it was max attack.
Yeah.
That was the funniest thing in the world.
And right there, it dies. And I'm
If you
going,
just switched in.
oh god, that's a Mew, and I only have a Passimian.
You need to crit U-turn at this point.
Yeah.
Basically, right now, if he had just switched into Hatterene any time when he wanted to, Gordon would have won this game.
Yep.
That was it. Just go into Hatterene, would have won the game.
But
And then,
instead,
obviously,
I'm
it's
an
faster.
idiot.
But it happens. If he had just went into it a little bit earlier, Gordon would have been fine. We wouldn't be having this conversation. But
What a good
unfortunately,
Sometimes
didn't
that just
To be fair, I got handed the game with the para, so I guess this is justice.
yeah.
no, you still should have won this game. I don't know about all that. That's a you problem. All right. And
All right.
talk to these niggas. All right, I got you. All right. Now I'm gonna go over my sets for everybody. If you didn't ever see them, we're the first match to play. If you didn't see my video, check it out. Gex, the Intellion with Life Orb, 196 HP, 252 HP, 252 special attack, and 60 speed. Forgot what that was outspeeding, but it was outspeeding something specific. I think it was Hitmonlee, Avery? Might have been Hitmonlee, because a lot of things on Razi's team were affecting me. So Hitmonlee was a really big issue if it got the fake off going, right? And then Scarf Dragovich would have been horrible. Robombi has the 192 speed and Choice Scarf to beat that quite literally. I had weakness policy HS, everybody knows what you guys will see happen. Basically, it was just there. I couldn't run Toxic on Snorlax because Toxic isn't in this stupid fucking game. It's a Gen 7 move. So I replaced it with Gunk Shot. I didn't really know how to fight GMAX Grimmsnarl. I didn't have a good answer. And a lot of you might be looking at it and be like, oh, but you got the Aegislash and the Bombi and everything else. Yeah, but that thing starts getting ham. It's over for me. Play it.
Got you. Oh, there's sound. Ouch, my ears.
This turn 1 was terrible. For him, not me. Because I thought he was going to poison me at some point. I thought he was Scarfed or some crazy Toxic Spike set or something. No, he was just Jab. And
That's
if he had
good,
poisoned me, at that point, if he had poisoned me turn 1, I would have been dead by now. Because of poison plus life orb. We all forgot about Torrent.
Why didn't he just like why didn't he go big this turn or Dynamax?
As far as I know, I don't know. Rozzy was just playing to play. It just felt that way the entire battle. And that's what ended up happening. If he went big, it would still probably do like 50% or more. And okay, so this turn happens. So then he goes for the max guard. I go for Pyro Ball. I'm like, fuck it, I'm killing you. You're out of it. You're donezo. Get the hit, right? So then I go ahead and protect. He goes for the Fistius Rend, and I'm like, or he goes to substitute first. Then I miss because my RNG decided to go out the window, and he kills me. Fine, I'm cool with that. When I knew he was substitute leftovers, I was fine with this game. These turns matter a lot. Gets the first one. I say, fuck it, Dragon Claw. By the way, I'm not Hustle, I'm Volt Absorb. He misses, and that upset me. Because I was like, if he just kills me, he's fine here. The whole entire thing with this entire battle was that if he had Crunch or if he had other moves or something good, he could beat my Aegislash. And then everything went to shit. So, alright, so he switches out, I autotomize. Gordon, pause it here. I had 2 options here. Hit him with no damage, because I am 12 special attack, or autotomize again and win the game entirely. Play it back.
I think what he should have done is he should have Fistius Rend while you autotomize, because there was like no reason to keep the fish alive.
No, there was no reason not to.
There
but
it
he
is.
just switched out in fear of Shadow Sneak.
And now he sends it in now. Yeah.
Everything was gone after that. I was fearful of his Ferrothorn and Kofagrigus being walls that I couldn't break when I lose certain Pokemon. I was fearful of Dragovich being Scarf Banded, Grimmsnarl being an asshole, but nothing mattered because then this happened. I was minus Speed Nature too, just to keep that in mind. Quiet Nature Avery wins again. But yeah, Choice Dragovich would have been better for him in my opinion. It's unfortunate that he has to drop, and I would have loved to play. Who's in his position now?
JD.
Well, JD's team looks horrendously scary now. Because I did look it over. Don't like it. Never have, never will. Yeah, hate it.
Lucky you.
Sucks to see
I have to
Rozzy
fight it
go,
this
obviously, after this was his 7th season out of 7. So we're going to miss you, Rozzy. But JD, proven champion in this league in Season 4. So I'm sure he'll do great things with this team.
I also wanted to use Snorlax a lot. I'm going to keep it a buck.
Fair enough.
You don't understand. I had the Lumberry immunity tech, bro. He couldn't burn me. He couldn't poison me. It was a wrap.
Nice. Alrighty.
Let's get it.
Cog.
Oh,
Oh, hey.
God.
Oh, hey, this one's mine.
Fuck 2 of these minutes.
Okay.
So, well, we should probably preface this real quick with saying this is the first battle in League format ever by Blue Skies.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, she's brand new.
She
She's
did
only
a good
ever
job.
She's only ever played Pokemon
Yeah.
casually, so I give props to her for that actually really good start.
Respects.
Yeah, at the beginning I was not playing very well. Luckily, because she was new, I got to exploit it. No, but I got to dance with Flapple. Just
Yeah, we'll get to it.
we'll get to that.
Yeah.
All right. So biggest thing here is first things first. I had to set rocks. That was pretty much necessary for this battle. It was
Were you
something that had to be done.
were you not afraid of Freeze Dry? Because Freeze Dry could have one hit KO'd you.
That's true. Hold on. I forget actually what happened in this battle.
I don't think I remember Freeze Dry didn't happen. They
That's
Mega
right.
Horned.
They clicked Mega Horn.
Right.
Yeah, I don't remember
I-
at all. That.
Jesus. Hold on. Something just fell over in the other room. Anyways, not important.
Yeah.
So Yeah, rocks were very much a priority in this match because just she has a lot of things that are very scary, and
Right.
rocks helped a lot and made sure that I could kill a lot of things.
Right.
Let's see. I brought a lot of mons that I had that probably aren't going to be very useful in other battles. And by that I mean I brought Mr. Rhyme, and it didn't get to be used, so I'm a little upset about that, but it's fine. Also, I sent in Mammo Swine here, which was definitely the stupidest thing I did.
Was
Yeah.
it Scarf?
Hold on. I don't remember what my sets were. Let me open up.
Does
my
it outspeed naturally? Because I don't think
Not
so.
naturally. So it would have had to.
yes, it was Scarf, actually.
Yeah, that's
it
what
was
I would
Scarf, and for some reason I didn't think that I would die to a flash cannon, but I definitely did.
Or you
'cause-
thought she would have gone for a flash cannon on a water type.
Yeah, one of those two. There's also, like, the thing is, my Seismitoad didn't have any ground moves on it.
Okay.
I was running.
So low kicked it, I guess. I don't know.
No. That thing only is low kick on that is only 40 base power.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, it is like 2 pounds. I forgot. Never mind. Keep going.
Yeah. Low kick was just for the Lapras mostly.
So now this
it
thing
is-
has
that was
Thunderbolt.
I was confused about this one, bro. What happened? Talk to us.
I don't know.
Oh.
I sent this in to try and just get this down. And I'm not sure exactly why.
And then everything went.
And then my boy Vomert came out.
This was the weird part. She switches out, and I get it. You know, maybe you don't want to rule it on, but as far as I know, Dragon isn't super effective against Steel Dragon specifically because of the Steel typing. So it's very weird for her to switch out there. I'm not gonna lie. It would have been better if she stayed in.
Maybe
But then
it was.
Well, the idea was the ice type, but
No, I
Yeah.
think. Oh, sorry.
the Lapras just got one shot, so didn't get to use anything.
Yeah, I understand it being ice type and everything, but it just
Yeah.
still was confusing, I suppose, because it's like
Yeah.
I get it, but like at the same time,
Yeah,
Yeah, I
and
need
that's
one
the
more
other thing.
there.
Gyarados ends up being Intimidate, which means Intimidate cycle could have been a thing.
Yeah.
Could've been.
Gyarados is one of the reasons why I'm really glad that I got Rocks up, because I don't know if that would have killed if I didn't have Rocks up.
Yeah.
That's also fair.
definitely a good game by Blue, no doubt. I think the only improvement is very much make sure you rapid spin when you can, because you earthquake the Seismitoad on that one turn instead of just rapid spinning the rocks away, and really look at your team, look at your opponent's team. What I do
Yeah.
whenever I team build is I look at my opponent's team and I try to guess the top 6 or like top 8 sometimes of what they're going to bring and what they should never bring. This is kind of one of those weird games where it's your first time, so I get it. But that's just my
Also-
advice to new
also-
people, you know.
And to
I-
Blue specifically, just look up the move Freeze Dry. It could have definitely helped in this turn. It's a weird move, but it certainly helps if you have an Ice type.
Yeah, because it's a Ice type move that's super effective on Water types. So yeah.
And water ground types expire.
Despite winning that, I'm still kind of upset that I didn't get to use my my Mr. Rhyme with the screen cleaner against her G-Max Lapras.
You wanted to use the Tims. All right.
Oh yes.
All right.
Alright.
Next up. Okay.
We got
Oh
Evan
my
versus
lord.
Evan, aka
What the hell
Fish
happened here?
versus Evan.
Evan, why didn't you bring Whimsicott? I just want to talk. It would have been. I mean, it's not good in singles. I'm not gonna rave about it.
Hold on. What?
Still,
Who's,
it would have been fine.
Okay,
which
okay.
Evan? Which Evan?
This
Because
is
there's two Evans.
TPF
here.
is Fish. This
Yeah,
is
TBF
Fish.
is Fish.
And
You can
then
tell
Evan-
it's the right team.
Yeah, and Evan I think is Evan.
Okay.
wait, that's his. Oh my god, I thought you were.
Yeah, Evan, I think, is Evan, the person who should have brought, or could have brought, or at least thought about, in his mind, in his dreams, bringing Whimsicott.
Wait, why? Whimsicott,
Okay.
like all
So
those
when I
mods
look
can
at-
kill it.
No, when I look at a Rain team, and I think to myself, how do I beat Rain?
Well, not
Why
with
not bring-
Whimsicott.
Why don't I bring Tailwind on Whimsicott? Also, let's not act like you can't just run Sunny Day and get rid of the Rain anytime you want to.
And then it dies to Poison Jab.
Okay, so feasibly, right? if he goes Pelipper and he kills Whimsicott, maybe he Tailwind. He has a myriad of options to go into, and can still set up Sun if he really wants to. It's the idea, it's the structure of the team that I believe was wrong here as well. He brought a Runarigus. I don't think I have anything else to say here. Brought a Runarigus against a Rain team.
All right, then let's get this started.
A Rain team. He's a Snorlax. He could have brought that.
Hey, I mean, he got rocks up already. That's quite good.
There's just so much. Also, congratulations to Dreadnought, bro. Shout out to my boy. Shout out to my homie. This man was going in. So he goes into this and he's like, you know what? I'm probably faster because I'm Scarf Dracozolt. No, he switches back out. Earthquake happens. He's like, okay, whatever. All right, I'll switch back out. Into Dracozolt. Why? What was the point? Why,
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant?
I mean, at that point, I don't think he had anything he could do. Let's be honest. So
I don't know why you'd go into Dracozolt, see you can take another one, switch out into Runarigus.
well, no,
then
that's
switch
because
back
he
into
knew.
Dracozolt.
He knew he was going to
That's
get
because-
Earthquaked, right?
Yeah, he knew he was gonna die to Earthquake.
Yeah, he knew the next Earthquake was going to kill because he wasn't going to outspeed. You got to keep in mind, they both hit the same speed, but Dreadnought will beat it every time with Swift Swim. Well, that's 2 points lower, but he'll still beat it with Swift Swim. So
I
he's
think-
kind of sitting there like, I don't
I
want to
think,
deal with this.
yeah, what he did is he just kind of the rain turns. He just kind of ate those rain turns, and if you see, he instead of just wasting 2, he wasted 4 rain turns. So that's really good.
Which is good, but then at the same time, just got blown away.
Yeah.
Oof.
Goodbye,
It
hat.
just hurt to what? Also, why, Rozzy?
Rozzy?
Look at turn. Come on, you. I know you see it. I know
Yeah.
you see what he said. Let's. You don't have to show. No, you don't have to show.
I forgot about that.
What was that, Incog?
Do not have to show it. I'm just saying for the people at home, he said something funny, and it was not something I expected while watching a battle. I'm just saying.
Fair enough.
I don't-
This is the man that names his Ferrothorn weird things.
This is true.
That's true.
Okay. All right. So ASS comes in. I like the King Shield play, just in case liquidation is. That's fine. Cool. Gets rid of the rain. Awesome. Earthquake happens. Okay, fine. Goes for Sacred Sword, and I understand that.
No Shadow Sneak.
A Shadow Sneak wasn't gonna. Maybe it might have killed. We don't know at this point because he was just getting outsped, and he kept getting stuff back with leftovers, and then he switches out again for some. And we're just sitting here puzzled. What happened?
I think it's
then-
just misprep because
Goes for liquidation,
Dreadnought.
which is fine. He wanted to get rid of that in the first place, so now he feels like, okay, got it. This inhuman Pokemon. I hate Cincino with all my heart. But why did you stay in Bullet Seed? Oh well, you'll see in a bit what he did. So Earthquakes gets rid of Aegislash, goes right back in to Lapras to take rocks, then goes for Freeze Dry. Cool, fine, that's cool. Get roared. Then he stays in.
Well, what could he do at this point? He's already
It doesn't
lost.
matter. It doesn't matter what he coulda, woulda, should have done. Why did you Bullet Seed?
What else could he have done?
You can knock off its item. You can.
Well,
sit
what
there.
if he's probably like Kingsrock or something? Oh, but he wasn't even skilling.
He wasn't. Wait, hold on. He wasn't Skill Link?
He was
No.
Skill Link. He went 5 times that other turn.
No, he didn't. He didn't.
No, he was technician.
Yeah, so
He went 2 times.
there's an even worse thing going on now.
I'm so confused.
Oh, hey, wait, here's the G-Max.
Yeah, there we go. Now he sends it out.
And Heavy Slam Fish, forgetting that you cannot Heavy Slam.
Yeah.
It was fine. It didn't matter at that point.
Yeah, it
he
didn't
could have had
matter.
Aqua Tail on Cincino. He could have had Grass.
That wasn't gonna kill either. Come on.
I mean,
That's a
it
steal.
would have done more damage than Bullet Seed. Don't you dare lie to me.
What? Yeah, if it's
He
not...
could have abused Rain to use Aqua Tail with Cincino if he knows he's facing a Rain team that's going to bring a Steelix?
I think the main thing was that he
What
could have
Fish just getting rid of the rocks, just be like, yeah.
he could have used his G-Max better. I think that's the main thing.
This
Yeah.
battle could have been a lot better. Just a lot better.
Well,
This
hindsight
battle
is
was special.
hindsight is 2020. Hindsight is
No,
2020.
even looking at team preview, I was still kind of like, this looks like it's going to go one way. Because Evan's team wasn't ready to take Rain. I'm just going to throw that out there now. The team he has was Lapras, Hatterene, Dracozolt, Runerigus, Snorlax, Cincino, Turtonator, Aegislash, Girder. There wasn't a lot he could do to beat Rain.
Yeah. So like, I think he had a bad matchup against Rain to begin with.
Yeah.
Props
Yeah.
to him though. It's all good.
It's one battle. You're also going up against Fish, who's one of the best battlers we've seen. So yeah.
He also had Rain. I have to give you a good week for that. You win against Rain and you got 3.
Well, the thing is, like, the funny thing is that this is the second time that Fish has drafted Rain, and both times he has drafted Rain just because he picked up a Mon, and then just everybody was like, oh, I bet he's gonna get Rain, and so it's like, yeah, that's a pretty good idea. I guess I'll do that then. So every single time that he has gotten Rain is just because other people thought he was going to, and it wasn't even his original plan.
He just kind of looked over and said, "Oh, you want me to do it? Got it."
Exactly.
Oh, boy.
Say less.
All
Oh
right.
God. Oh no.
This hurt.
This
hurt.
one. This
For
I.
complete context. I'm sorry, Hashak. Go ahead.
Okay. A few things. You're gonna see some like shenanigans with Arcanine and Clefable. That made me cringe. I could have played that so much better.
Also, for hindsight, me and Gordon were in call with Valor to try and help him with this matchup.
Yeah.
And by God, I didn't think it would go this south so quickly. Clefable, tell him where you're from. God
Oh yeah.
damn.
This was I was like, leftovers? Nah, dog. That's for pussies. And I chose a defensive Clefable with Life Orb instead.
Talk to him, Hashak. Tell him again.
Hell
This
yeah, dude.
hurt.
All right, here we go. So, pretty obvious lead from on Valor's side, with the Orbeetle.
I was pretty scared that he was gonna Sticky Web.
Yeah, that's what I thought he was gonna do as well. But the thing is, Valor doesn't have good hazard removal options besides defog, and so sticky webbing probably wasn't gonna be great because he was gonna have to get rid of them at some point in order to get rid of where hazards Mew set up.
Mhm.
So then, he decided not to take the Moonblast, which I didn't understand at that point. It's just a Whirlwind. I get it. Could have went Caparajah there, honestly.
These hazards
Would have been fine. Now hazards are just going up, and then toxic, and this, that, the
Ouch.
third, or toxic spike, then U-turns.
Oh yeah. I guess if I want to tell you guys my plan, it was basically to kill Caparajah so that my Cloyster could sweep afterwards. Because if you saw, he didn't really have anything after Caparajah.
Yeah.
Oh, no doubt. He ain't had nothing for that. The fact that he stayed in here because he was trying to speed creep Clefable,
Yeah.
knowing full well it wasn't going to beat that.
Oh
and
god.
then the War of the Century.
Oh god. This made me cringe, dude. I played
Back,
that so
go
bad.
Forth, go back, go forth, go back, go forth. It hurt to watch.
Reverse.
You just want things to go one way, and you're just like, he's not gonna break this. Why does he keep doing this?
Mhm. And I knew I was like, okay, after like seeing the bulk on this dude, I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure my Cloyster could outspeed. So I was like, okay, fuck it, let's go to Cloyster. So at this turn, I think, was it this turn? No, it wasn't this turn. I don't remember which
I
turn it
don't
was.
remember how many times this happened. Good lord.
Yeah,
It just kept going, and I kind of sat there banging my head against the wall, like, please do something.
Oh, and then
different.
he extreme speeded there, yeah.
He said, I'm running out of moves. Then he goes into Cloyster, knowing full well that this can go his way. Hashak said, fuck it, let's do it.
Yeah.
And just kills him because he said, you know what? I'm getting
Yeah,
tired.
I'm done. Yeah, I was tired of it, so I'm like, yeah, whatever.
And then everything went from there. Because then Caparajah comes in, it goes for Ironhead first, just a vibe check, and then Mew comes in, then we see Indeedee come in for some reason.
That's because I knew he wasn't gonna stay in.
Yeah, but I'm wondering why he went to Indeedee. Why did he go Indeedee there? That was just... I get that it's a ghost type and now it can't hurt you because, your normal type and also psychic terrain's up, but bro, what was the plan? Obviously you're going to switch out. Chungus by Will Ferrell. And then he comes in. Go for Thunder Punch. That's fine. You know, I understand it. I mess with it. Go for Foul Play. Yup. He curses. He says the F word. All right. Goes for another. Gets the Agua off Barry. Hits him up again.
Punch here. See, this is where I was like, I was like, wait, hold on. He just let me kill it because like he saw the other one did 45.
Yeah.
That was confusing too. That was a very confusing turn. Go for work. Like you're gonna lose this Pokemon. What's the point? Maybe he predicted you to go for Recycle, but even then, not a good. Then he goes for the thing now.
G-Max Knuckle. Yay!
I sat there. I was like, no, don't do this. Don't do this to yourself. No.
Oh yeah, and I think I didn't have any better moves, so I just Shadow Sneak. The only other thing I had was Iron Head, I think.
That's understandable.
That's fine. And then he loses G-Max, obviously.
And then I'm like, all right.
Everything went from there.
So this
was just weird.
I think he was trying to stop a Sucker Punch.
I guess, but why go into Indeedee now? Question mark. Just let Caparaja die. It's not doing much to this team in the first place.
And I think this was GG.
This was GG because then you get the flinch on Buzz because you're a King's Rock.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. There it goes. And that was the most. That was it. Once I saw it, I said, "Well, we're going home, folks."
I mean, at that point, I don't think the flinch even mattered.
I mean, he probably would have roosted there to be quite fair, but then he wouldn't have got back health.
Yeah, I don't think Valor had a win con, but
I think it was Defog trying to get it. I don't know what his deal was. If he defogs, he can go into Area 51, and maybe if his energy ball, maybe, but then you just switch out. So I mean, he's still lost no matter what. It's just more of a matter of fact, I guess. But that just hurt to watch. I really wanted, man. We called Snorlax, Doublade, Cloyster. We didn't call Cloyster. We called Mew. We called everything Sharp and Cloyster. Damn.
Yeah. I don't know. I just saw that Cloyster actually had a really good matchup.
Oh, what was his thing? What was the thing he said he wanted to do? Was it anti? It was anti-trick room. I'll tell you right now. He thought, right, Gordon?
Yeah.
Is that what it was? He thought you were going to go for Trick Room, so he had Trick Room on his, I think, Orbeetle or something.
I think.
To re-reverse it. Also, I think Gordon brought, like, Bolton to the practice thing.
Yeah.
And, yeah, but it was something. But we got the last match, and Mark's here.
Hi, Mark.
Talk to us.
Let me preface this saying this is only my second season ever, and I don't have a very good grasp of how to do anything in this game still competitively. So my idea is to do the most damage possible as fast as possible.
That's pretty good.
I like that strategy.
Yeah, and I'll tell you my Morpeko set. It's a full attack EV, full speed EV with what is it? Admin nature. I threw a choice band on it, and then I gave it only Aura Wheel.
Oh my god.
And
let's see how that goes.
He did not give it any other moves.
Oh look! You get electric terrain.
So I started out with him trying to do a different strat, but then electric terrain popped up, so I'm like, oh, okay, more Pekko.
And just for context for everybody else out there.
Yeah.
Flapjack had a Mudsdale, and then nothing else that really resisted besides like Toxtricity and Pincurchin or a Wheel as an electric move.
Yeah.
And then everything went to hell.
So he goes into Toxtricity against the Dark type.
Yeah, when I'm in the hangry mode.
Yeah, he messed up there.
And I switch back to electric, and he uses his. Yeah.
Damn.
He doesn't G-Max either, so that thing just
honestly,
dies.
I could have saved more Pekka or Joe's life here, but I just wanted to keep clicking Aura Wheel.
Yeah.
And then
if Halucha came out first, Toxtricity and G-Max Hatterene would have been safe, and we would be seeing a different battle unfold. But
it didn't happen.
Yeah.
And now we get this battle. Yay!
Yeah. And then everything.
I'm like, okay, Vaporeon. Ice still works.
Oh, that's some good damage.
Sigil Nozx is still a good name. I'm just saying. Me to you, Flapjack.
I also like the Hatterane's name. It was Hatterana Grande.
Yeah.
But
I think he's trying to go for flinches here, but I mean, at that point,
RNG,
just calm minded.
At this point, I was just like, okay, I just want to get some kills on my G Max, so I just threw out Wish, swapped in him. He got hit, but wish shielded it. As you'll see in 1 second.
If that was Thunderbolt Gengar, that actually might have been interesting, but Wish would have been fine.
But it did not matter.
Yeah. So then, yeah, I just wanted some kills on my G-Max, so I just swapped into that and finished it up.
Pretty much.
This was such a weird game for Flat to lose.
Yeah.
Because it could have been a lot worse or a lot better, but no.
Yeah. I just wanted to test the waters more Pekka. I wasn't expecting it to go so well, honestly. I was hoping to maybe take out like a mod with it to see what I could do.
You hate to see it.
But they had a nice 5-0, and
I
that's
thought Poltegeist was gonna sweep, but no.
That's all the battles we got for week 1. That's everything.
Yeah.
Thank you, boyos, for joining me.
No problem. You know it.
That was good.
And we'll do this again next week for the week 2 battles. But until then, I've been Gordon Sign, and I'm signing off.
I hate you.